yeah, I get back next Wednesday.
Okay, all right.
I'm glad to get more.
Yeah, I know when you're leaving. Yeah, and I just had my big event last Wednesday.
You ready to go?
Yeah, but I told her to send me.
Yeah, yeah.
You can send me the information.
Well, you give me a
Well, just send me whatever. We'll talk about it.
I'll tell you that.
Good morning. Welcome to Talkshoppe. And Talkshoppe offers you free education and networking to anyone who's interested in business or in real estate, and you are welcome here every Wednesday. We love to have you. We love to have your input. And next week, Lynn McDonald, can you let us know next week? Let's see, I don't think Lynn is in here. So next week's Talkshoppe is going to be the advantages of using a property manager and what you should look for in a good property manager. It's going to be Philip Kemp with Reed and Associates of Tennessee, LLC. So be here for that, especially if you're in real estate, even if you're not. It's free. I also wanted to tell you that we are televising this on internet television. You can catch us on the virtual window at talkshoppe.com. And we don't pay royalties, so you guys are here gratis, so we appreciate that. Also, if you don't want to be filmed, you can sit in the back chair, way back, and be on film if you like that. And we always say Talkshoppe is educational, so we advise that you always check with your financial, your medical, your legal, your whatever certified advisors, and get assistance there when making decisions. And again, we welcome you, and now I want to welcome our illustrious MC, Troy McDonald with Aaron McDonald, insurance agent.
Thank you, Joe. We're very, Chandler's out here. Chandler, thank you for that applause out there. Anyway, it's a real pleasure when you sit up here all the time or stand up here all the time. But smiles and interesting faces that we haven't seen each other in a while. Before we get started, we got the Shackley chick preparing a mini breakfast over there with all the energy stuff. So anybody that takes any of those things, items, and has a few bites, is going to have a massive day from an energy standpoint. She looks so cute. Turn around here, there, Shackley chick. Look at that Shackley sweatshirt, hat,
my shoes too.
Let's say, come on, dance up here, girl. So anyway, she's preparing some juices and some energy drinks for us. As far as is the YMCA swimming scholarships, and if we can get some people here, we got almost $2,000, don't we, sweetie? More than that, $2,000 to award some swimming scholarships. We just got to get some people that'll send in some resumes and tell them why they want to learn how to swim. So we've got that going on. Before we get to the introductions, we want to thank our sponsors. Of course, Talkshoppe would not be possible without our sponsors. So the founder, the girl is always a high energy, even without Shackley products, Joe Garner.
I'm in the mortgage business. I do purchases and refinances for primary residence, second homes, and investment properties, not just in Memphis, but all over the country. So if you have a friend or family member, Bradley, anywhere except Canada, I would love to have a chance to work with them. I do know this. I'm tridified. I do know this new regulation stuff called TRID, and I can help that closing be a lot smoother. And Troy, I just want to also remind you that we have some of our advertisers. We have Polly in the room, and we have Mary Lou in the room, which we want to give them a chance, a little extra time. We have 2 table sponsors right now. And our first table sponsor, are you going to film the 1 minute? Okay, our first table sponsor is Y, and if you'll give Beverly a chance, she's going to come over and film your 1 minute. Y Woods Harris is our table sponsor today.
I want to do my motivational.
Well, you want to do your 1 minute first, or you want to do your motivational first?
I want to do it all in one.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll tell you what. If you'll pause, I know this sounds crazy, but if you'll pause after the motivational moment, and then let her know so we can film your 1 minute table sponsorship. So it's in separate segments.
Okay.
It's a media for you. But go ahead with your motivational moment. Why?
Well, as you all know, I am a cancer communicator and an advocate. And we are really looking at this month as cancer awareness. But I got this out of the church health reader. And this one part of it just really made it my day. It says, take time to be present. Sometimes the best gift you can give is yourself. Take some time to be present with someone who is suffering with cancer. Use these suggestions from the gift of presence to help give the gift of presence to a loved one. Be sincere. Listen. Help out. Pray. Enjoy silence. Offer an invitation. Always try to include the one suffering in outside activities. Invite them to dinner, the movies, church functions, or community events. While they may not feel like it or be able to attend, they still appreciate the invite. Send a note. If you are physically unable to visit or stay with a suffering loved one for very long, a handwritten note can convey a strong sense of presence. Also, the sufferer has the opportunity to read it at his or her leisure and keep it. Take time to be present.
Beverly, if you can move up, like right up here.
What would you like to do next? You want to do the table sponsor, or you want to recognize your other individual sponsors?
Table sponsors, fine.
Table sponsors. All right.
My
Jacqueline, you want to do it now? Go. We're ready.
My name is Wygonia Woods Harris. You know I prefer to be called Y. My company is Wise Joyful Company. I am a consultant and a cancer communicator and an advocate. Today I'm sharing with you some of the activities that I'm involved with this particular month. I found my husband's Elvis Presley clock. And I want you to associate it with taking time to be a part of an advocate. It's actually right. But I want to be sure that you know that I am a member of the Tennessee Cancer Coalition. I'm a member of the Community Action Team of Shelby County. I am a legislative advocate for the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network. I'm also a speaker and a trainer for the American Cancer Society. So I am cancer all things. And I just wanted to share with you that this is breast cancer awareness. I am walking in both walks. And you all know that I just ask for your change. So here I have my coin roller. If you've got nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, I sure would appreciate it as we make the change.
Yeah. There you go, Mike. Well, listen, Phil Malvis comes and weight stuff we don't want to have to be sent.
Scaring me children.
I want him to shake
Acme products.
I just wanted you to sample my thing.
It is
Yes.
really good. I've done a couple of them already.
Okay, this is my Energy Chews, and where do I stand? This is what our live-ins chew, so they don't have time to stop and get a bottle of energy tea. They do that before they get started. But anyway, I have two of these every morning with my tea, and it gets me going. I'll tell you for sure. Energy Chews, and I want everybody to have some. Could I pass them?
Sure, please.
You don't have to take one.
Mary Lou, why don't you
Want
just
them,
stand
but I'd
right
love
here,
to
help
try
out.
them. And this is my energy tea, so I'm not going to pass that around. But this is also my new life shake. We got the strip and we got the shake.
I paid for that before.
Yeah, we got the strip and the shake. So I'll pour you a little shake if you care to have some. That's about it.
Well, terrific.
These are my little snack bars when you get hungry in the middle of the day and you're busy on the computer. You don't have time to go and fix something on the stove, so I just grab me a little apple fiber bar or something like that. I love them.
Well,
Is that it?
that is it. You did a wonderful job. Let's give her a round of applause. All right, let's get my lovely wife up here before we move along to that. And then, Holly, you want to say a few words too when you get a moment?
Yeah.
So, sweetie, why don't you come on up here and
I
talk
don't
about Allstate?
Who gets this
over
next?
here.
Oh, thank you. Sweetie?
Well, before I talk about Allstate, I want to talk about our swimming scholarships. We are working with Colonial Middle School with the swim coach, which, by the way, is an unfunded activity at Colonial. So we are going to be presenting a check that's going to be going for swim caps. You'll get to meet the coach. She will be here. I'm not sure if it's next week or the following week, but we will have a face with the charity. She is doing at Colonial a scholarship/poster contest for the kids that are interested in earning a scholarship. They will get to illustrate why these scholarships are important to them. And our goal will be either to get the winners here or we will go out and videotape them. So I just wanted to let you know, behind the scenes, there's a lot going on with the swim scholarships. Now with Allstate, I just want to plug the cookies. I got a call from Eric last night. He couldn't be here. I brought the cookies, and I make them frequently. I'm an old home ec teacher, but the reason the cookies are significant is I do something different. Our agency does something different when we close on a house. I attend the closing. It gives us a chance to shake the hand of our new customer on one of the happiest days of their lives, and I always bring a little happy and always bring homemade chocolate chip cookies. So if you know somebody that'd like to be pampered a little bit at the closing, please give us a chance to introduce us. When you're with Allstate, you're in good hands. Mine.
Well, they do. One time I got this. I was going to a closing, and I called the attorney up and just chatted with him. He said, "Well, I don't care if you show up, but make sure those chocolate chip cookies do." So that tells you how important I was in that closing. Mary Lou, tell us a little bit how your business is doing, and what we can do to help you.
All right.
Hello, I'm Mary Lou Novak, and I own Home Helpers in the Mid-South area. So we help people in their homes, both if they're recuperating from injury or illness, or if they're a senior that are having difficulty living independent without a little bit of help. We have clients all the way up in Atoka, and we go as far as Hernando. So if you know anyone that's just struggling a little bit, either for any of those reasons, give us a call, because our caregivers are mature and engaging, and they are present as a connection to our topic today. Thank you.
All right. I'd be a little quicker, but I'm snacking over there with the snack products. All right, Holly, come on up. I think you're next. One of our other endearing sponsors.
All right, and y'all, I'm sorry, I do not have my spin gym, but I did spin gym yesterday from 10 to 3. Showed it to I don't know how many people. Mary Lou, you didn't come back and see me.
No.
Did you? Okay, that's okay. So we had a great time at the Senior Expo. That's what that was. But I am a wellness coach. I'm certified through Dr. Sears. That's him. His son Jim Sears is on the Doctor Show, and it's their program that I'm certified through. Scientifically proven plan for healthy aging. And I will have a class next Wednesday at 11:30 at 2645 Appling Road upstairs. 11:30 to 12:30. And we will be talking about making your health your hobby. How many people do that? It's your hobby, but maybe kind of going in a different direction. Let's take it to the better direction. But we are also, a lot of maybe some of us are not, but we're enjoying this almost. I have a few years. But invested in your IRA account. How about your IRA? That's your individual retirement account for health. So let's start investing in that. Come to my class. It's $10 at the door, $8 in advance. We'll have delicious snacks. We will spend gym if you bring your spend gym. Purchase one in advance. If not, otherwise we'll call it helping others live life young.
Yeah, come with that one. Well, individual introductions are up next. We're going to start with a man my wife has she's fascinated about him in a nice way. Bradley Harris has got, I tell you what, we one time listened to him a couple times speak. He is so. Anyway, Bradley Harris.
Troy, I have the same fascination. Doesn't read well. Too many people think that a writer and editor just fixes the grammar. Wrong. Whatever your business needs in its text, blogs, brochures, website text, speeches. I can help you write, or if you feel lazy, I can write for you. Thanks, Troy.
All right, well, let's see who's up next. Michael, come on up and tell us about the business. I know you're on Google search, etc., and you're doing really well because you're like number one in 8 out of the 10 spots.
Thank you. Thank you, Troy. I'm Mike Stewart with Data Management Systems. I'm a scholar, but I've found that when you try to talk technical, you first of all get a blank look very quickly from people because it requires explaining things. But I dominate internet of a few clients. In fact, I'm looking for like one new client a month. And if you have anybody in mind, Mike Stewart, Data Management System.
Thank you, Michael. Good job. Well, we have not seen this lady in quite a long time. She's got a book in her hand. She's going to talk about it. Let's give a warm talk shop welcome to Chandler. What a great first name.
Good morning. As he said, I am Chandler Peterson, and I am certified by John C. Maxwell as a leadership transformational coach. John's new book just came out this past week, and we have such an opportunity here in the Memphis area. It's not just a book launch. It's a book movement. And it's about intentional living. He's got a 7-day free experiment. And also, I'm able to offer you a 30-day journey that you'll get the book, the hardback book. You'll get 30 days with John Maxwell. You'll get the videos every day. And there's a little short experiment for you to do. At the end of that, you also receive a half an hour free coaching session with me. That's the best part. So if you're interested, I have it in the car. So if you will, come and see me afterwards. I'm Chandler Peterson, and I am a transformational leadership coach.
Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Let's see who else we've got in this room here. We have to. Dell, you just walked in. Come on up here. Say a little bit about your business, please.
Good morning. As a communication expert in the areas of public speaking and authorship, I turn nervous, rambling talkers into confident, purposeful communicators. And I turn writers into authors. I'm Dell. Look me up on the web at speakthroughme.com.
Want to write a couple books? We've got a couple authors here that'll help you make those words work out well. Miss C, you want to come up here and say anything? Nice to go. Just for walking up. All right, girls, we're ready, facing camera. There you go. There you go.
Good morning, everyone. It's been a joy to have Troy introduce you.
It's those energy things you've been eating.
My name is Carol Murray, and I can help you bring more money into your house, and I can help you save money on the products you're already buying from the stores you're already purchasing them from. My name is Carol Murray. My phone number is 901-581-6755.
Well, you're up next. Come on up. Good warm welcome. Nice get applause early in the morning. You can tell these Shackley products are working on me.
Hello, it's so good to be here. My name is Jay Henderson. I'm the owner of Put It in Writing, professional writing service and PR. I do a lot of things, but I'm going to focus on two. Recently, I have had an influx of clients who want bios, press releases, and resumes. So I started a niche company called You Are Impressive. And if you're interested in any of those services, please look me up at youareimpressive.com. But also, this Saturday, I wanted to make sure you guys knew that I'm having a do-it-yourself media relations workshop. If you're ever wondering how your colleagues are getting on the radio, television, and the internet as forms of media, the papers. I can show you how they're doing it. I can show you the tricks that I've used for the past Caritas Village and their upcoming gala, Dress for Success, their Little Black Dress event just finished with Common Table Health Alliance and their 5K. So let me help you. If you're interested, I have flyers, and you can always go to youareimpressive.com. Once again, I am Jay Henderson. And you are truly phenomenal, and I'm happy to see you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to scoot around here. I'll tell you what, it's really nice to see here trying to help everybody. Let's see who else. We had somebody just walk in the room. Toya, come on up and tell us how the real estate business is doing. You want to take a moment, or am I rushing to come up here and talk?
Oh, me?
Well,
Yeah.
One that's not ready.
Quite ready. Anybody
Oh,
else
she's
want
always
I'm serious.
Okay, all right. Well, good. Jack the Chick, want to say anything else about your product? I just said their shaking was delicious.
it's delicious.
Yeah, shaking is good.
I just want to say this. I've gotten a habit now of looking at Maxwell's book every night before I go to bed. It just gives me a boost. So I recommend you listen to him and this nice lady.
Well, thank you, Rita. Isn't that nice? Boy, you get the energy bar and the energy book at the same time. Oh, my goodness, man, I feel like running around this class when we talk. Well, let's, Joe, we missing anything else?
I think we're ready to introduce our speakers.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what I was working on, yeah. I'm working on that. Yeah, so, okay, let me talk about this. I got to talk about a bio first. This lady, Joe Garner's picture right here, I think there's one on everybody's chair now. She looks too young to be so many years in this business. She's a mortgage author, speaker, and radio host. Has been in the real estate, finance, and business for over 20 years. She looks so young to do all that.
Started when she was 9.
Excuse me. She has extensive experience tailoring mortgages to her customers' needs, working with clients from all over the U.S. who are refinancing, purchasing, or investing. Conventional FHA, VA, HARP refinances, rural housing, and numerous other loan programs. I tell you what, when you listen to her talk, you've been to some of her seminars, she is an amazing woman with all the knowledge she has in that small body of hers. You can find her also on News Radio AM 600 or on iHeartRadio every Saturday 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Let me tell you a little bit about her history. She grew up as a farm girl in West Tennessee. She got her start in Portland, Maine, which we were very fortunate to visit. Had a great time up there. Hadn't been up there in Maine, definitely one of the states you need to visit. Where she first began her real estate career, she received her real estate education from the University of Southern Maine. And they talk Southern up in Southern Maine.
Sort of, kind of.
And was personally mentored in San Diego, California by Robert G. Allen, author of Nothing Down, Creating Wealth and the Challenges. So anyway, let's give a warm welcome to Jo as we invite her up here, and now talk about Joe's book. There you go.
Thank you, Troy. I love being introduced by him. You never know what you're going to get. And I've got a co-host. I call it on the radio. Joe Rojas has been regularly my co-host once a month. Come on up, Joe. And Joe Rojas, come on over and sit in the hot seat closest to the camera.
All right.
We'll get this organized here. Joe Rojas is the president of a new title company, Elite Title LLC, and you've got 5 attorneys assisting you in residential commercial transactions. Experience in the title industry. He has helped numerous of my clients. Sometimes we get down to getting ready to close and there's a title issue. The seller hasn't done their homework. So I always throw up the SOS flag. SOS, Joe, help me. And they have worked out stuff that we didn't think would ever get worked out. He's been able to do. He's a solutions guy. So you want to say anything?
First of all, thank you for having me this morning. I've been working with Jo for many years, and I definitely want to give her the accolades of my respect, because somebody that works as hard as she does to really make the transaction go as smooth as possible. And she's always available, always tries to give the extra effort. And the great thing about Jo that I definitely have to see that's very unique, and I would say it's worth definitely spreading the word, is because not only, she's very valuable in what she does, knowledgeable and so forth, but she has a great support team with Susan on the back end, the management at Evolve Bank and Trust on helping the transaction go smooth, especially when there's issues. You want the issues to happen on the front end. You can address them instead of happening on the back end. And I always say, use Jo as the attorney, because the judge is going to be the underwriter. So the more you tell them, really, a lot of people don't want to tell the loan officer because they think they're going to turn the deal down, but really you want to tell them everything, because they know what we call in the industry sticking the pig through the python. How's that thing going to fit? We got to kind of squeeze it and, tweak a couple of arms, maybe dislocate an arm, I guess, sometimes. But anyway, so I definitely have to, as a client, colleague, and friend, definitely highly recommend Jo is for her hard work. You don't see that a lot in the industry, and I know many people in the industry, and she always wants to make sure that you're taken care of, and that's very important.
Thank you, Joe. I didn't know he was going to do all that. But anyway, we're in changing times, and as the Chinese say, we're in interesting times. With all of these new real estate closing regulations, they started calling it out TRID. You want to set those back up again? It's not easy to do that. Take your coat off, your shoes off, whatever. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau put together rules that the rule is they want people to know more exactly what their numbers are going to be, and they want the consumer to be able to have time to review those. Have plenty. When we get done here today, you'll know we have plenty of time to review those. It's a play on words for the Truth in Lending and all of that act, Truth in Lending Disclosure Act. But they figured out that if you spell it backwards, what's TRID spelled backwards? Bradley. Dirt. Dirt. So they said, oh, this is not good. So they changed the name. Ladora Kipper is the realtor back here. They changed the name to Know Before You Owe. So that was a little better sound. Know Before You Owe. Yeah. Well, what I want to tell you is that there are already delays set into the process. If you've refinanced a house or if you bought a house, you know this. When you first do your loan application and your property address is confirmed, you lock the rate in 3 days. Initial disclosures online. Hold on one second. Beverly. I just wanted to make sure you weren't because I was going to run out of memory. Okay. But you're going to have 3 days. You're going to get some initial disclosures. Well, nowadays, they want you to, if you can, they want you to sign those e-doc. And the way you sign e-doc is you have to go through a litany of who you are. And then you sign electronically. So that saves a lot of time because if we have to mail it to your postal service, they have to allow 3 days before they even start counting the 3 days wait period. That delays your closing. There are other delays that when you get your appraisal, you have to have so many days to any changes on your terms during the process. There's a wait time on that. If you don't have email, you don't want to use email, find somebody who does, because it will make the process a whole lot smoother. Now, the big is effective October 3rd, 2000. Once you get your final numbers, now a lot of you have bought a house. Okay. You know that a lot of times you get your numbers and an hour later you're sitting down with clothes, right, Ladora? How many times does that happen? Well, now, when you get that final number, you're going to have to wait 3 days. So that's the biggest part of the change. Also, with relationships with realtors and loan ask you for an asset and income documentation until after you've gotten your property. Well, a lot of people, they want to know before they go out and buy a house if they qualify, right? Mm-hmm. So right now, for now, unless any changes happen, we're allowed to tell you we're not requiring you to send, but if you want to, we're happy to, as a courtesy, look at those numbers and apply for the house before you go out and sign up for it. So that's good for right now. The advantage, of course, for this regulation is that you do have more time to review the paperwork. The disadvantage to home buyers and sellers is that there are mandatory wait periods set in, and it can cause a delay or slow down the process of getting your house moved. Another reason that may cause a delay, of course, is income and asset documents. Now, when you come work with me personally, if you're going to work with me, you have to talk to me personally. 482-0354, area code 901, or you can go to jogarner.com and you can work with me, but we're going to look at that paperwork. We're going to give you a little coaching session on what to do, what not to do, so that you don't run into snags along the way. Home buyers and sellers that are required that 3-day waiting period is going to affect most those people who are in a domino closing situation. And that's where Laura is a realtor, so I'm talking to her. You can't close on your house until the person buying your house closes their house, and they can't close on their house until the person buying their house sells their house. So we have a domino effect. And if you're in that situation, let me say this: you need to have multiple options on when you're going to move. Did you see that? Okay. The domino effect. That's what Joe does. He helps all the dominoes fall smoothly without stopping. My this first, though, you need to have plan A, plan B, and plan C set up as far as moving. Plan A is everything's going to go just like Joe did it, with the dominoes falling smoothly. Boom, 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 boom. Plan B is there's going to stop somewhere along the way in the middle of that domino effect. You're going to need to maybe set up with your mover to move your stuff into a pod so that you don't have to move in the next day, but at least you only have to unpack one time. Plan C would be to make arrangements to live with friends or family. Those are the kind of things. And Ladora, do you have anything to add as far as options?
I'm sitting here and I really appreciate the way that you're unpacking this, because so many times as realtors and even when getting to settlement, we don't tell a person, you should have a plan B, because too many times there's a delay for whatever reason. There's a multitude of things that could cause it not to happen on that day. And some people take off work, they're banking on this day, if it didn't happen on this day, they're stressed out. So thank you for saying, let's tell them to have a plan B and a plan, especially now that we've got some wait time.
Right.
That's really crucial, Joe. I appreciate that. We don't say that because people are already nervous as it is going into it's a big transaction. And just thinking about having to have a plan B just kind of really throws people into a panic. But the more they know to be prepared, I think that's great. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And, communication is key. And we've been listening to the National Association of Realtors. We've been on my radio show week after week talking about the relationship with your realtor, your lender, your closer. And it's going to be us that will be the one to inform you and help you and hold your hand and prepare. You need to work with people who already reached these new changes inside and out. Over to Joe, I did want to tell you that Joe's job, and Beverly, you can start now because Joe's going to do this. I think he's going to do it again. Joe, your job is to make sure that everything, the domino effect, goes smoothly. Just like that. My job as a loan officer is to make sure that nobody loses their mark. Okay, Ladora, you're the realtor, so I need you to come up here, please. And can you help me get these, and the insurance agent and the closer, can you help put everybody's marbles back together?
We all got to work together.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, and I want to show you that this is what our job is, to make sure that nobody loses their marbles. And so we are all,
Yes, please.
we are all
Grab my chair here.
working together to keep everybody's marbles together, because you don't want to just you don't want your transaction to just be a roll of the dice. All right, but did you want to say
Well, I really had a question from a mortgage standpoint, which I believe you guys can answer. So with the new regulations in place, I mean, this is all very new. Giving someone 3 days to look at documents that hopefully you kind of already went over some preliminary numbers with them on a base estimate. Is there going to cause a buyer's remorse to kick in those 3 days? Can that happen? I'm just wondering. And how do we get past that?
Yeah.
I think what you said earlier is the answer, and that is, and let me put this to our audience. If you know the numbers on the first 3 days of your loan application, you're comfortable with them on day 3, you're probably going to be comfortable with them at the end. But I think communication is the biggest part of this new change, and I'll let Joe Rojas speak in a moment, and he'll probably cover some of this too. But as long as you know that somebody knows what's going on, it's not just a roll of the dice. I think you're going to be less than what it was in the past. I want to turn our mic over to Joe Rojas. He's got some really good things to share about the know before you owe guidelines he shared on the air. So, Joe, I'm going to turn it over to you. Joe Rojas, the lead title.
Thank you. To answer your question, everything right now is on kind of like the gray. We all kind of know the rules. The CFPB that created this TRID regulation, which is the TILA Recipe Integrated Disclosure. It all started, matter of fact, it was supposed to launch on August the 3rd, and because they still couldn't, they were given, they had to postpone for another 60 days. So it's been, they initiated it, and then they couldn't really put it into action, and now they put it into action, but there's still a lot of kind of gray. So the bottom line is this, is the lender is accountable for any mishap. So up to punishment of, I think, $5,000 per day, unintentional, to $1 million per day, intentional. So as far as every lender, because basically, pretty much almost every property is financed. Every lender, bank, so forth, institution is going to be basically super defensive right now until everything kind of gets to be figured out a little bit more where the leniency standpoint. The buyer's remorse, and that's one thing we're trying to figure out right now, because the way it's set up is when you have your final approval, the lender sends the document to the consumer, to the borrower. Well, what happens then is the borrower has to go into the system, log in, verify that that's him, and access the document. Well, a lot of times they're at work, they may not be able to do it at work, and so forth, so they may not do it until 8 o'clock at night and look at the documents. The urgency is there, but if they don't access it, then they technically have lost that day. They don't get it. If they don't pull it, because it all starts when they sign the document on each signature, and it technically has to be between 4 or 5 Eastern time, no, 6 o'clock Eastern time, or it goes into the following business day. So that could kind of turn that delay from 3 days to 4 days. So what we're trying to figure out is going to start looking at, hey, what is this $30 for my credit or why am I getting a tax certification for $9? Because, you know, if it's a refi, I pay my taxes or something like that, you know. And just questions that normally we go over at closing, but we're not going to do that for another day. And the loan officer, figuring out the loan officer maybe has to go through that whole sheet, or maybe we can be on a conference call to just make it more simple. But we don't want that. Oh my gosh, you know, analyze every single thing. You know, it's more than I anticipated. You know, anything like that. So we're not really sure. The intention is not to do that, of course. But I think choosing is definitely going to be a big part of it, you know, because I do, you know, out of all the closings, we all
Negotiating. What,
close, and what they did is they combined of your whole transaction. What's the rate and what's their payment? A lot of times the closing costs, a lot of times the closing costs, the you know, we all know of what they're actually seeing. You know.
there are some comments that we've gotten from some realtors out in the Memphis market, and Angela Corey, she says, talk about time frame to close can be effective right up to closing. Dominoes up here. It's not just closings, it's movers. With buyers set reasonable expectations about documents and closing dates. National Association of Realtors has said where we usually do 30-day closings, not now, at least not for the next few months. They said set it no less than 45 to 60 days. And if you have people who wait around about their documents, or they want to use the postal system instead of e-docs, it could be often, Brenda Hampton says, often upset because they have no idea what's supposed to happen next. And I think that's where communication, Joe, comes in. Tim Van Horn, he used to be our weatherman in Memphis. He's a realtor, and he's see. Tim Van Horn says, I want my house and I want it ASAP. What and not do to help make that happen? Two things. Get your 4 hours. Use electronic postal systems. Also, up front with your lender about like income and your assets. We cannot do until you can bring them to us. I'm happy to look at those and make sure that we have correctly you go sign a contract on the house. So those are things that process smoother. Joanne Hughes is a realtor here in Memphis. She says, I think most realtors want to know how much time needs to be built into purchase paperwork to ensure the lender has ample time to accomplish all that they are now asked to deal with. That way we can prepare our buyers and sellers so that they know what to expect. Sherry Scott Chambers says, knowing how to read the document as well as the closing disclosure. And Ladora, I think that's going to fall on the realtor a lot for some of those documents. It's going to fall on the some of those documents go over there at the end. Real quick, I want to share some true and false. Cracking the myths about TRID, or as the lenders kind of with a smirk say, dirt. We'll get used to it though. We're not, any of us, we are learning best practices as we go. But not required to wait out the mandatory delays. Some real estate are investors who will not occupy the property themselves. Second homes, reverse mortgages are not under commercial real estate and real units in them are not required to go through this. Cash sales. You don't have to deal with this. Also, there are some lenders or owners. There are some owners who like to owner finance their properties, as long as they do not do more than 5 residential mortgages per year. You don't have to go through these mandatory delays. Here's false. The answer to this next one is false. Any change on the financial closing disclosure will require a 3-day delay. Not every change on the final closing disclosure will trigger an additional mandatory 3-day wait period. Even the ones, some of them that had sent me social media messages said any change on there is going to make them wait out an additional 3 days. That's not true. The fixed interest rate, if it increases by more than 1/8 of a point, if APR, the annual percentage rate, that means that the closing cost that that buyer has to pay changes enough to where it makes more than 1/8 of a point difference on that APR, you're going to wait out an extra 3 days. The adjustable interest by more or APR increases by more than 1/4 point. If the loan terms change, that means a loan type changes. It has to be paid by the buyer. If there's we don't have prepayments payments on a standard mortgage, but some of those weird
Lazoya was saying here, it may take, 30 to 60 days, but let's say you lock in a rate. How far in advance can you lock in unexpectedly where the domino doesn't just fall real smoothly? What do you do about the rate change and then what your buyer has to realize you got those quarter percentage difference?
That's a great question, and we are going to have to wrap this because it's 5 minutes till. But the answer to that is the standard is 45 to 60 days now on a lock. The longer you lock, the more expensive the lock is. You can lock up to 9. Now, what we do as lenders is we start watching that market. We see you're going to go past your lock-in for extensions if we can. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac.
So if you lock in, what happens if the rate goes down? And then you say,
Fannie Mae registers your social, your name, and your property address. They ain't going to let you go down if it goes down. But if it goes up, you are protected as long as you're within your lock period.
okay, good.
I really appreciate your attention, and this is major changes for home buyers and sellers. You may not realize it until you get in the process yourself, and then you're going to be wanting to look for people who are tritified, as I call it. With you as to be your mortgage officer. I work in Memphis. I work in every state of the union, including Alaska and Hawaii. And I would love to work with your family and friends. And Joe Rojas, real quick.
We do a lot of short sales. The lender usually wants that final hood 5 days prior to closing. Now, how does this change the matrix? Because if we got to get it to them to let them approve that final hood, they say within 5 days prior to closing. So now what? My 3 days start when they send it back. That's when the buyer will get the disclosure.
You know, it's very possible, Adora, that you can check with that particular lender, but it may be that they'll include in their 5 days that 3-day wait. So that wouldn't cost you any extra time. Joe, do you have any closing comments?
This thing kind of ramp up more of our pre-closing, so there's more stuff done on the front end. And just keep in mind is when Joe's saying we need docs, it's not just getting your paycheck stuff. It's 2 years taxes, bank statements. I mean, pretty much everything that you can think of for the last 24 months that I see running into, and it's not because Joe's going to be difficult, but when the underwriter is done, the underwriter only looks at the last 30 days. So the stuff goes into the 45-day timeline. You may have to get stuff updated, like bank statements and so forth. And this doesn't mean just send in your first page of your bank statement, send in all 14 pages of your bank.
Okay, just in closing, I want to share a quote from Jay Asher, 13 Reasons Why. And it says, you can't stop the future. You can't unwind the past. The only way to learn the secret is to press play. Thank you so much.